It's been overhyped, both as a source of new jobs and a source of government revenue.
Oh, there's a lot of election hype, all right, over the possibility of a liquid natural gas industry in BC and making billions selling into Asia. The Liberals claim the industry could create 100,000 jobs and pay off the debt. Numbers many find hard to swallow.
Real renewable investment, not liquid natural gas, which is a terrible way to base our future in British Columbia.
Ms. Sturck, again, this is where we disagree. To me, I look at liquefied natural gas and I see 100,000 net new jobs for British Columbia.
It's a fantasy. It's a
I see $100 billion.
I think it's incredibly unrealistic to expect that any government could project out 15 to 20 years and say how much money we're going to make by exporting a commodity. I think it's highly unlikely we'd ever see 5 to 6 LNG plants built on this coast. Realistically, maybe 1 or 2.
Now, the Liberals are trying to make this a wedge issue by claiming that the NDP would kill LNG before it even gets started, something Adrian Dix hotly denies.
I support liquefied natural gas. I support the skills training that we will need to build liquefied natural gas, to ensure that young people and everyone across British Columbia can benefit through jobs from that project.
Now, it is true the NDP would launch a review of fracking, the controversial drilling method used to get much of our natural gas. But BC's been doing this safely for decades.
My sense is that what we've been doing in British Columbia with deep well extraction and fracking is quite different from some of the horror stories back in the eastern U.S. where people are setting their water taps on fire.
But BC is definitely in a race to take advantage of those eager Asian buyers. And there's lots of competition out there.
There is urgency to developing our natural resources. There is growing demand, and that's good news for us, but there's also growing competition from Australia and even places like the United States. And we see increasingly African nations have great resources they're trying to bring to market as well.
If you want to fund socialist dreams, you need to have a tax base to do that. And development of our resources and our economy are very important to developing, to providing revenues for governments.
I don't believe all the hype over the jobs and revenue that LNG could create. But the reality is, BC does need new customers for its natural gas. Whoever gets elected next week should make sure they don't kill that golden goose before it lays its first egg. For This Week in BC, I'm Sean Leslie.